Here is the obligatory mic check where I talk for a few seconds in order to make sure that the mic works, and then I briefly toggle on audio so that I can double check that. The obligatory mic check where I the obligatory mic check where I Okay, we're good. The mic works. Alright. Hello, this is Vulturefire, and I've decided that just for the heck of it, and definitely not because I'm bored and don't want to actually do anything useful with my time, I'm going to do another stream today. So we are still on 1060. This is a beta version. Got a fancy new town. We also have new cards, new balance changes, and new passives for each skin. If any of that sounds interesting to you, there's a link to the Discord in the description of this video. You'll have to join the beta in order to get access to this due to reasons that I'm not going to bother explaining in this video. The beta may or may not ever actually make it to live patch. So that's all out of the way. This video, I've been convinced to make a terrible decision, and that is that we're going to do a random draft. And the specific way that is going to work is that I'm going to be playing Crystal Raodan, so we're going to be doing status Raodan. We apply extra status. I know this is relevant to the random draft, but important things here is whenever we apply one status, we'll get 15% of a different status. So if we apply just to use round numbers, if we applied 100 Frost, we would apply then either 15 Arcane or 15 Shock to go with it. Whenever we apply status, if we trip the status, if we trip the Arcane detonation at least once when we apply Arcane, for example, we would give Crystallize 1. This is not Crystallize 1 per detonation, because that was what it originally was, and that was just too strong. And finally, Frozen Shock enemies take 5, or not finally, Frostbite and Burn effects are now affected by Crystallize, so you can get that damage higher. And then Frozen Shock enemies take 5 more damage from Arcane detonations. So bonus damage, hooray. We are doing a draft. We are fighting the Shrine. That's a rough set, but I don't actually want to do White Flame here because of... this trio seems probably fine. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, we're going to go here. Icy Gale is nice. So we are fighting Eternal Rare, so the run is doomed. But it's good to have dreams at least. Alright, we'll see how far we actually get. Because the way that this is going to work is I'm going to just choose the left card each time in the draft. Because that's what we're doing for random. Hey, look, you said you were going to bet on one unplayable mana card. Looks like we got there. That's technically a Crystallized related thing. I mean, it could be worse. This is certainly off to an interesting start, I would say. Yeah, we'll just take all these cards and then look at it when we're done, I guess. This seems dubious. Okay, let's take... I think we probably do want... Starting Wits is just like extra cards on the first 4 turns. Can I even deal damage? Yes, I have Quick Bolt. Okay. I think we take the Weighted Charm. We have to upgrade the Quick Bolt because it's our only way of dealing damage. I think we have to upgrade this as well because that's our other way of dealing damage. For our cuts, we are spoiled for choice. Let me check the map. No Shocking Grasp, that's great. Love that for us. So without the ability to get Shocking Grasp, I think we cut the Violet and Discharge. Crack Open has retained, so it is more likely to do something. That one goes because it does nothing for us. And then Frozen AoE. The Frozen AoE, okay, so I would cut the Crack Open, except we're about to go into these fights, so we can easily pick up Thriving Blizzard, or Blazing Cold, both of which would turn it on. Which I think makes that easier to justify keeping. I think I would rather cut the Crystal Blast, because we have no way to get Spell, or we only have a tiny way to get Spell Weave, and this is just so expensive, or the Frostfire Charm, which does nothing. Or honestly, I could see cutting the Siphon card. Yeah, Crystal Blast is definitely the one I am looking at here. question's like, do I think Crystal Blast can do anything later? And I don't know what the answer to that is. I think we just... The big thing is like Crystal Blast lets us spend mana, which is otherwise actually something we're kind of going to be stuck on. I think we cut the Frostfire Charm. And so after this point, I am allowed to do whatever, take whatever cards I want. So it was just that opening draft that we're doing that with, but still could be rough. Will be rough. We'll see what we can do. I think I do this just to get, yeah. I don't know that that was worth playing, but gonna stop backseating. This looks way too fun to watch. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we don't have any transform, which is unfortunate. Okay. That's okay. I don't remember what cards do. I think we just do that. Fortunately, we are just shy of freezing that, but we should now be able to do that next turn. Alright, because we play that when we draw it. That's actually going to do something. So once again, we are in this kind of awkward position where my best play involves you're going to take damage from the frostbite. I think we just donk you. And there's no point playing that because the evasion wouldn't help. This fight is actually going... Overall, I would say this is going way better than I expected. Pop. Pop. I forgot that we get Spell Weave from these guys. Quick Bolt, is there one calling it? This is a fault factor. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, even when choosing randomly, the deck, the game knows how I roll. Yeah, no, I can't not do a quick bolt kill. Alright, that is not the one I was looking for. But it does turn on... I guess this is why I should have kept the, the Frostbite card. I think I take it. I don't know. Do I take it or Commanding Spirit? More Crack Open. It's definitely not More Crack Open. Only shield for every rank of Frostbite on animation. I mean, it is shield, but we don't otherwise have any draw. I think we just have to take the draw. Awkward though it may be. Don't love that for us, but there's not a ton I can do about it. I think we end up exploding here, and I don't think there's really a ton we can do about it. Unless we just, like, don't do anything here, which I don't think is a good plan. I don't know that it's worth doing this, but Fortunately, we are one card away from freezing that back one, which means crash. I think I do want that in the draw pile. Okay. Punished for my greed, I guess. Of plus hand, yeah. All right, and now this. Actually getting value out of the Crystal Blast. Which is not where I expected us to be, but yeah, I think I do that. We are so witty. No! Our army of Dorkums. Now what will we do? Okay. Okay. I know this doesn't draw us anything, but this should be lethal. Yep. Everything's fine. There's the Thriving Blizzard that I'm pretty sure I want. Arcane Aegis is also very good. I think Thriving Blizzard does too much to pass up. Let me take the Doubling Spyglass. It's not amazing, but it's what we got. Should have done that first. Alright, we do at least evade. How many resets so far? None. Yeah, Crystal Blast. Yeah, that's. Honestly, I'm honestly not too surprised. Crystal Blast is a card that I think I generally tend to underrate. We definitely want to do that before we shuffle, because we want this in the draw pile before we use Crystal Blast. Okay. Unfortunately, there's not really... Oh, no, there is. I've got a plan. That's going to be 5 times 8 is 40, right? There's going to be 2 detonations, which are 20 each. This is 42. This also will stack crystallite. I think this is better slightly. Oh, yeah, no, because we have to play this one because we were getting the copy from... That's right. I had a whole plan and everything. Got him. Okay, I kind of... No, that cleanses only if we play out first strike, which is not happening. No, that doesn't do anything. So the question is, do I take the Blazing Ritual, the Emergency Shield? I don't hate the Blazing Ritual, but right now I think we just need the Shield card because it does something. Don't love that. Do I just go ahead and... I think so. we do get to evade these 2 lifesteal hits, which is nice. But they are still slowly taking damage. So right now if we play that, it does not do much for us. I think we do that just to force this out. But I'm not sure that was actually worth it. But yeah, once again in this awkward position where like we just do not have pocket cards coming in clutch. Keeping crack open, also justifying itself. Let's go and take you out because you can put trash in the deck. We really need to find like any healing to offset the blood dance that is slowly killing us. Whoop. Never seen the crack open animation. It's cool. Yeah, the crack open animation is sweet. Force magic is not what we're looking for. It's not amazing, but we will absolutely take it. Maybe we should probably rest going into this fight. And then very seems to cut the Siphon Lightning or the Siphon card. I think Siphon Lightning is more likely to have a future. I could also just cut the Blood Dance, but I think that animation is worth keeping. I think the ritual animation is just a singularity animation. Haha, the joke is on you. You can't opportunist us if we never actually... Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's all that is. I get rid of a plated. And so the reason each arcane detonation there got rid of let's see, how much is that? It's gonna be not quite enough. Yeah. Unfortunate. Can't choose my attack, it doesn't exactly. Not about the fight killing with well, like 85%. Yeah, we will see how much the fight kills me. We do now have some powerful stacking, thanks to this, which is cool. Alright, that's actually a problem. Let's pitch the Siphon Lightning, I think, and then how much damage is that going to do? 20? I think that's worth, because now I think that is actually worth it. Just get that off the table. Fortunately, evasion this turn does nothing. Because that'll keep it vulnerable, which has value. And then, fortunately, I do have to do this now before I can do that. Give me 2 mana, which I don't think is worth it at this point. Okay, so if I play one more card, I believe... Yep. That gets frozen. Leaves me in a decent place for my frenzy turn. And we get to keep the Crystal Blast boost, which is obviously pretty good right now. Bonk. Bonk. See, fight didn't kill me. No problem. Easy fight. We're definitely taking Mana Font, although honestly, Delayed Burst would also be pretty good, but we're just going to take the Mana Font. Love to see Tiny Book. Okay, so upgrades. Thriving Blizzard, because we need it to be able to do things. I think the Barrier of Frost is probably our next cut. Garrison Shambles at the moment. Yeah, yep. I actually like getting the Runic Sprite Plus, because I think Runic Sprite Plus, that Runic Sprite Plus, yeah, it gives me Spellweave too. And then we're going to cut Barrier of Frost, because that card's garbage. Very impressed. Yeah, you should be. Alright. What's the worst that could happen? I didn't even think to complain about the fact that we have already rolled, like, the worst event first, I want to say, because we got the stupid ambush event. Alright, oh, I should have played this first, because that's the one that gives Death Spores, I just wasn't thinking. And then stonk you. Get that out of hand. Get that out of hand. And we're just going to do this twice for value. So good. The order misplay doesn't matter? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that because now I do want to play both of these. Question is, which is better? This, if I could guarantee this would kill this one, but it doesn't. But if it doesn't kill that one, let's just do this. Donkey out of existence. The important thing is that I need to not take any damage from this fight so that I can be justified in taking it. But of course the blood dance makes that impossible. You're not quite frozen yet. There we go. And now that means that this will kill. Fencing cards that aren't usually popular getting played and being useful. Yeah, that is the nice thing about random. Alright. Yeah, we will go and take the safety rest here. I haven't seen this option in a long time. You see this every single time. Honestly, Permanent Powerful is just pretty good with the whatever. I am looking over at chat and that's failing clicking. Decent chance I end up taking Dread Cloud here, I think. Oh, I shouldn't have actually used that because... I guess it doesn't matter a ton because... Well, sometimes you find a card that almost nobody likes and realizes it's really good and busted. Yeah. I mean, I knew that Crystal Blast could be very, very good. It's just like I never have the mana for it. But I did know that it was good if you do have the mana for it, because I've seen it do things before. Okay. So I think I do want to draw those cards. So we're going to do this. Get that out of here. Get... Probably want to keep the Crack Open in hand. I think the Crystal Blast at this number is not worth it. The main question is, do I pitch the Commanding Spirit or the Mana Font? I think I have to pitch the Commanding Spirit. But getting to take away all of those buffs is obviously very, very good. And yeah, getting the Arcane Storm was obviously crucial. Playing rifle cards at the same time. I do it while there's animations playing. Balance Ritual isn't awful. Hey, welcome to the stream, Side Doctor. So happy to have like 4 people in chat, or 3 people in chat. I can't count. No, it is 4. I can count, I swear. Promise I can count. So the nice thing taking this would be, technically would be a heal, but like it's just such an insignificant heal. The tough is also nice, but I think we're rerolling here. We're taking Dread Blast because that applies weak, and it does. This is also good, admittedly. But I like the Dread Blast because the Arcane Leak is very, very good with what I've got going on. And so, and I like upgrading it as well. Now we just have to make the whole package work. I should consider cutting this. Still should consider cutting this Blood Dance because it does keep messing with me. Oh, oops, I was not paying enough attention. Kind of best possible turn 1 there. Taking the bait there because it's a very bad player. Yeah, that's true. Oh no, my summon. Right. Oop. Okay. I guess the question here is like, do I need to actually kill these right now, or can I get enough Arcane plays? Unfortunately, I'm not going to get enough Arcane plays, so I am going to have to finish off here. But it will die to Curse. And crucially, it does that without having any death floors, so give them a chance. Unfortunately, if I do give them a chance, this happens. Fortunately, they shouldn't stack buffs now, because they are they tend to stop stacking buffs once there are only 2 of them left. The numbers here are really awkward because I really want to use this, but obviously that blows me up. Oh, I didn't think about the fact though that because of this, I think it is worth it because I have this in hand. Which means that, yeah. Okay. Now if I can get the Arcane Tempest back, I think we are in good shape. Can I get... Maybe? God, because it's so close, but we can't quite get to where I want to be. And then... Definitely look at maybe upgrading an emergency shield. Alright. Trying to remember, the other card here is... Yeah. Drop our stats removed, and we heal. We do self status, and the heal is nice. So that's always for like 3 mana, draw 1, heal 12. That might be worth it. Baneful Ray is very, very good though. Could just take the Baneful Ray and cut the Blood Dance. I think that might be the play. The other thing is like, this costs mana that I don't know that we have. The other option, of course, is that we reroll, try and get Haunting Resolve, but there's a chance that we don't get it, and then we're just sad. So we're just going to take the Baneful Ray. We're going to cut the Blood Dance so we stop losing health to it. Yeah, Baneful Ray with Crystal Blast could be fun. Yeah. No? Yes? Upgrade that. Upgrade. See, this is where I would like to upgrade the mana pump, but like, it doesn't give me more mana, which is... And like the lack of mana is the problem right now. I think we just have to upgrade the Chilling Focus. You force cycle for the Arcane Weakness. This can give me a mana card, which I think is where we're at. Oh, I keep finding myself in this awkward position where I don't have the mana for the Arcane Storm. And the other thing I want to do. That'll do. Anytime we get to just freeze out turn 1 is a good time. So conveniently, this Arcane Blast is going to take away both. Takes away 2 Purity because the first one trips whatever. Sorry, the first one trips. Sorry, my brain has decided just to abandon me. It trips the passive to do the fatigue. Not fatigue, the crystallized. Jesus Christ, my brain. Fortunately, we are once again out of mana. You use a brain, just roll die instead. Yeah, I mean, that's a reasonable point. So I could freeze here, but it's going to give me treasures, and we are blocking all this incoming damage, so we just... Oh, treasure singular, I guess. Good enough. Boop, and boop. Random status, you say? Let's go ahead and do a little bit of arcane damage there. And there we go. That is still useless to us. I do like VHS, but I think we'd rather have the mana card here. That's not anything. Yeah, no, that's not anything. I don't think we can quite make Golden Touch work. We're just going to take 7 focus for the value. Just take the energy. Yes. Max status on us is nice. And then I think we want the transform card here. So this fight is kind of risky, but I believe. Not sure what I believe in, but I believe. Just generally, you know. Okay. And then, yeah, I guess we should go ahead and do that while we can. I could use this, but I don't think that's worth it right this second. It's a little unfortunate. Energy Shield is such a good card as well. Yeah. Yeah, it does good work. Let's go 7 focus. Oh. This is unfortunate. And then, yeah, unfortunately there's no way for this to line up quite the way we want it to. Because we would like to freeze both, and the only way to do that is if I use this. And then I am then I can't actually even cast because I will be frozen, so I think we still do that. Because it does freeze the other enemy, but alright. I guess the question is, am I using Crystal Blast this turn? I think the answer is no, because I'm Arcane Storming. Get like +7 shield gain. Yeah, if I get more plus shield, if I get any plus shield gain, that'd be very nice, because I have a couple of gain shield that don't give me a ton on just the base shield gain. Bonk. That'll do some damage, but not quite enough. Just kidding, it did do enough. Hey, fatigue threshold +1 is nice. I don't hate taking VHS. I don't think Read the Ice is good long term, but I may take a Read the Ice and just plan to cut it. What else can this fight drop for me? Essence Sap I think would be the thing I want most. But we are already at a decent number of stasis cards. Elemental Shitter is also not bad, but I think we just take the Read the Ice and plan to cut it. Honestly, having it just like as a card to play is kind of useful because of how this particular run has shaken out. Okay. Is it worth going for the... Yeah, I think we do go ahead and do that now. I can get even more damage. We get 30 damage per detonation because of the because it was shocked, and also because each of the things was separate, we get a bunch of crystallized. And that one. Really, I should do that sooner because I get the arcane weakness on those detonations. It's not actually that much extra from that in particular. Oh, I should have used the frost flask here. Do I still use the frost flask? I think no, because I don't care about the damage here, and then we will have Thriving Blizzard next turn. Yeah. Bonk. And that'll kill it. Okay. I think it's Frostwave. I just really like Frostwave. Like, it's definitely not Arcane Chant. Like, Voidwake isn't bad. Ghostly Scream is bad. Ghostly Scream is a meme. I like trying Ghostly Scream, but it's not actually good. Arcane Screech is not really where this deck is at right now. I know, like, Frostwave doesn't always work, but when it works, it's just so good. Kind of still on the like upgrade mana plan. I think it might be time for Force Magic to go. Yeah, I think Force Magic is no longer needed. And then yeah, I think we're going up this route because I want to get that. We will absolutely stick to health. Ooh. Sure. Arcane Chant. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I didn't think about that. I just don't like Arcane Chant on its own. Just doesn't do anything. Or I was going to cut the Read the Ice. That was the card I was going to cut because it just is very often just going to be one mana draw one. But I didn't think about it. I guess I could cut it here. It's just a question like, do I think the upgrading one of my survivability tools is better? Or I like upgrading Flame Spirit, I think. Ooh, I have a tough choice here because Ray of Frost is also incredibly strong. Ray of Frost is just absurdly good. I think I have to go for the Ray of Frost. I think it's just too good not to. Especially, like, I am fighting Eternal. I have to, like, put in, you know, at least a little bit of effort pretending to try and win that fight. I'm okay with you taking that turn. Although, it does now mean that, like, this is only hitting one of them. But. Alright. You know, you say it's optimistic, but at this point, I feel like the run is kind of shaping up to make that sort of feasible. Like, it's definitely not a guarantee, but, you know, it feels possible at this point. And that's why you criticize Read the Ice. Just kidding, I still don't think it's good. Okay, I think the play here is to pitch the Crystal Blast. Oh, dang it! I'm an idiot. That's fine. It's not going to end up hurting me too bad. It's just I feel like a dummy for messing up that sequence because like I had a whole plan in mind and I just like completely messed up. This is the brain that is going to fight Eternal is doing stuff like that. That's how good I am at this game. Okay. That is enough. I should have done that first. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. Okay. Unfortunately, I say like the problem there was like I couldn't guarantee that things would work out the way I wanted them to, but they basically did. So now we get the shock damage. Oh, this one's going to look better than the area. I'm still 30% scared about it. Yeah, no, like we're absolutely definitely not out of the woods yet. Probably like I want the one of the big things like our mana situation is still very much not good. Fortunately, there are a lot of really good mana cards in the next area, so hopefully I can do something with those. Absolutely, I'm getting powerful stacking from this fight because I really like it, even if it's not correct. Yeah, the Crystal Blast is just such a weird card. I think we're going to start with this. Oh yeah, that was absolutely correct. Unfortunately, I did like specifically not get the I did specifically choose not to get the whatever. Just go ahead and get that out of hand. Honestly, get that out of hand. And I think we pitch that. Hopefully this gets me... Yeah, I'll get rid of the 30. Rude. I guess I do that just so that I can make that happen. I think this is the part where we do this. Quick speed test for... Okay, sorry, I'm going to pitch At this point, this is actually useful. The question is, I think we just picked those. We're going to just do that, I guess. Yeah, I think it's worth just getting them out of there. It's an unfortunate way for those numbers to shake out, but yeah, we still have no cleanse and no transform, which is absolutely a huge red flag for a deck this slow. We are very, very reliant on freezing things. Shouldn't be quite as much of a concern if we had better ways to do that. Big problem here is we're getting cursed, and now we can just get got by the cruelty card. That one, that cruelty card. That's how we get got. But I've got to get a screenshot of this 142 image crack open. Just because it's funny. We have the card working. That is not the card we're looking for. I am looking for... Oh. There we go. I had to wait a moment before doing that. All right, we're going to take Arcane Surge. Ooh, I don't think we're... I think we actually really want this Protective Crystal, actually. More than the Wits. Because I don't think we're going to have Arcane deck, because we're not really creating things. We are going to cut the read the ice. We are going to upgrade... I think we should upgrade the Manfond at this point. Okay, so we can get a turn to Gunk. But not on a good route. We can't force a turn to Gunk on a good route, but this route does let us get a Hardened Toxins potentially. Now let's just get... Yeah, I think this is the route. It only gives us 2 events instead of 3. It doesn't give us one elite. I think this is still the route. Just have to really spend a couple rerolls and hope. F? For what? Specifically? Is more molecular really prospect? Certainly has a lot of pieces that I want. Oh! The chat died. Or the stream died. Let's see if it comes back. Let's see if the stream comes back. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we had a slight oops of daisies where the things were being weird, but looks like we're back. Things are going well. We're continuing to do the things that we have been doing for most of the run, which here means weird shenanigans with status spamming. Okay. Yeah, our mana just does not support that Crystal Blast, unfortunately, at this point. Do that. Yeah, our mana situation is definitely our biggest problem. It's not particularly close. Alright, let's ice you to try and get that damage out. Then that will get almost those kills. That'll kill that. Unfortunately, now our summons die unless I do this, but I'm okay doing that, I think. Right, well, that bleed is annoying, but we do get shield from doing things. That is going to be enough. So boom. All right. Hey, we don't even have to spin rerolls on it. There was a transform option. We are going to do that. No, I don't actually care. Having that starting powerful is really, really nice for setting up the Arcane Storm. Do I have a use for this turn? I think no. Okay, take a little bit of damage. To pitch. We don't need that this turn because we have this. And we didn't freeze last turn. Yeah, because of the evasion, we don't want that. Oh, whoops. I have to actually have a panel. This put me in this awkward position where I don't actually have the ability to do much because of the evasion. But now at least I've gotten rid of the evasion there, so like next turn I'll be able to tag it with Baneful Right. We are going to get very much set on fire this turn. This is going to be unfortunate. because there's not a ton I can do. Now, unfortunately, I do get 6 burn procs, which I'd rather not, but yeah, our lack of getting more, our tiny bandit turret is absolutely just demolishing us. No, obviously it didn't help that was a particularly bad turn for us, but there we go. I don't have to play this. But it is my only draw right now, so... Alright. That'll do. Pop and pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop. Quick bolt doing 43 damage. Which seems about right for one of my runs. And that should be lethal, I believe. Yep. Okay, we are absolutely re-rolling to take the mana guard here because we just need mana. Ooh. I don't know that we can quite make this work, but it is so, so good. The other problem is the opportunist on it, of course. I think we have to take this over the powerful at this point just because we don't have any other cleanse. Yeah, I'm too much a coward to take the Grimoire. I probably should have, but meh. Is it final time? I think it's final time Crystal Blast to go. We just can never afford it, and we aren't actually stacking Spellweave. Yeah, I think we transform that. And then we just get rid of it. And we do some Arcane Blasting. I think we pitch those two. And then we just get some more damage out. I think pitch those. Get some powerful going. I think I should just waste that right now. Yeah, we gotta do that. Oh wow, I was really counting on that phrasing. That's fine. And then we can, I guess, discard that. Unfortunately, the thing we want to find here is a spell. So this isn't going to help. Let's go ahead and ice you just so that we can get all of the bonus arcane damage. And away you go. Okay, well, it's definitely not any of these. Affinity Armor is the only one I would consider, and I don't think it's Affinity Armor. I think no. Not the absolute worst. It's actually decent mana. That's a little awkward. Problem is if I reroll, it's very much going to be on these. This is good mana, but we just like have no way to deal with. We have no way to remove any of our self status. Makes this a whole lot worse. We just reroll one more time and hope. I guess we take the mana surge. It's not my preference, but I guess it's what we got. Upgrade that. Upgrade. I guess that. See, this does draw 3. This is draw upgrade, and it's less poison. Yeah, I think we did that. Is it time for the Runic Focus and or Siphon Lightning to go? Maybe time for the Crack Open to go. I think it's finally time for Crack Open to go. Don't need that because we just drew this. So. Rip. We just get status. So to play that, I would have to get rid of something that I probably would rather keep. Yeah, I think we're just going to do this, and we're going to point it there. So you're going to get treasures that you can't deal with. Probably get rid of the emergency shielding now that I have the protective crystal. It's a pretty awkward thing to draw, because it's obviously a pretty low value thing to actually have in hand. Push that. Good. A little bit of arcane. bonk. So that will definitely draw cards. Bonkity bonk. Man, imagine if I could get some Tormenting Gloves. Think about how busted that would be. And this will kill you. And you won't quite die, but it'll be close. That'll do it. Still just no healing. But if we could get a turn to gunk, that would fix it. But we can't get a turn to gunk. Unfortunately, I don't think we can make Elemental Current work. I think we take the Sludge Salvo. We don't have a ton of poison though, so that's definitely going away as soon as we can get rid of it. It's unfortunate. Just really hoping for that turn to gunk, but we did at least get a transform. Definitely going to rest after this fight. That freezes you, but not the others. Now that is almost enough. If I do that, it probably will be enough, I hope. I don't know, because it only gets me like +5. Yeah, that is just barely enough. Sludge Salvo is actually online here, weirdly enough. Which is obviously why I took Sludge Salvo, because like we could turn it online. Okay, let's finally do this thing. Okay, so that's going to guarantee draw that. Let's go ahead and delete you. You're also going to be almost deleted. That'll do it. Goodbye. Ooh. Very late increasing assault, but that's a card. Guess we take a temporary buff at this point in the run. No, and no, I think. Like, this is tempting, but I don't know that plus 30% actually matters more than just... Because, like, we're getting Boast of our bonus from Crystallize. We'd rather just have the extra shield padding. Alright, this fight is scary. Alright. Okay. Here's fairly limited frost rest to be busted. Yeah, that's the hope, is that the frost will be busted enough. Although, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that'll work. The problem is this Dorcam. I don't want to waste that purity. Or I don't want to waste that shock on. Problem, of course, is if I play that, this then will shock me, which I really don't want to have happen, so. Unless it's either bleeding or it's a real bad time or something, yeah. I mean, the Purity plus Opportunist was a pretty nasty combo. But it doesn't feel like an awful time to be bleeding. Go and just ice you. I think we just play this. I don't think I want to bother with the other thing right this second. This will almost destroy you, but that's rude. Okay, so that. Get rid of that and that, I believe. This looks painful. Almost. Almost. Almost is the important word there. Fortunately, we have access to a couple of things. And then we get rid of that. Do I do this? You do that first. This first. Let's see about dealing with you. Am I playing this turn? So the answer might be no. Actually, no, the answer is yes. Actually, no, the answer is yes. It's definitely not contradictory at all. Okay. That's not Opportunist coming out. The important thing is the Frostwave is online. Plonk. Okay. So, like, I could just freeze both of these guys. But I could also just freeze that one. I don't know if this guy's cleansing, so I think we're just going to take the safe route and just ice both of them. Okay. Pop and pop. I think this is probably lethal. Close to it. Yep. Easy. Unfortunately, the reroll card here we can't use. Oh, Mystic Bloom I actually like, because we don't have any way to get growth, and the mana per turn I think is worth it. We upgrade that. Upgrade the Increasing Assault. We obviously are cutting the Sledge Salvo because it's just doing nothing for us. Okay, so we can get Horde here, which is fun. We don't have Hunt on Eternal. Like, so getting through these two fights is going to be the challenge. We don't have to deal with Cruelty, which is nice. But we do have to deal with Hunt, which is not nice. I do want to start with this. All right. What's the third idol? Third idol is Cruelty. But it's not present. Cruelty isn't present in this fight or in the next one, so it's only going to matter for Eternal. Like, I'm losing to Eternal anyway, so I'm not super concerned about that. We didn't get as much growth as I would like, but that's good. Yeah, I may or may not have fricked it, because I didn't want to deal with White Flame on a random reroll thing, and a couple other things I just didn't want to deal with. This doesn't give enough debuffs. This will take away a lot of purity. Yeah, let's do that. I think I am fine doing that. And then we just do that. That'll be the last thing for turn. Hey, there's some healing. Technically. Yeah. Slaughter Opportunist. How much do I care about this opportunist attack is the question. I think the answer is not enough to bother dodging it. Okay, yeah, because Decay is actually, for once, not a huge deal, just because, like, this deck does not do a ton that cares about Decay. Alright, let's do that. all of our summons are going to die, but I think that's okay. Okay, we're obviously keeping that. I don't think we need that because of this. Don't need this right now. That's actually scaled a decent amount. Oh, but the evasion's coming out, so we're not going to do that this turn. And then I don't think we need Ray of Frost. I don't know. I think that yeah, that is easily going to be enough. Yeah, that's fine. Not super useful, but we could get a little bit of value. And I think we just do that. Keep lining you up to get got. Ideally, we want Frostwave in hand when this thing dies, but we have relatively limited control over that. Oh, that would also work. So I'm gonna go and do that. I think we get rid of the cleanse jar and the runic focus. And then, I think we just do this. And now, let's Arcane Storm. Actually a pretty mediocre Arcane Storm because of the enfeebled, but let's just get started setting up. Of the two aspect fights, this is the one I was, less worried about for obvious reasons, because Avarice tends to be easier. I don't know that we have a reroll to force forward out, unfortunately. We do get to keep the frenzy, which is nice. Goodbye. As always, question like how fatigued do I want to be going into the frenzy turn? If I don't do this, we won't have any draw next turn. So I think we just kind of have to do that. Because the alternative is so much worse. And then could have played that to reset it. If I want to. There we go. Okay. That one had a ton of extra health because of things. Pop. That'll do. Thank you, Endurance, for saving my sprites. That should kill you. And that'll easily take out the remainder. Alright. We do have a reroll, so we can force Horde. Ooh. These are both very good options. Because we're doing most of our damage with Arcane, obviously. The Curse is mostly for peeling Purity. But I think the Arcane Detonation damage is enough more valuable. I do also like this, but we're not fighting... I actually made for this one just because it helps us deal with Purity better. But I think the extra damage is worth it. Well, but these guys do stack... This guy is going to do Purity regularly. And we really want to make sure our Frost goes through. So I think we actually do this one. Because we're just in so much trouble if we can't get our Frost to go through. We don't have the hand space for this, probably. That. We're going to cut the emergency shield because I don't think it is super important right this moment. And let's see if we can get through this. Because if we get through this fight, if I don't care if I die to Eternal. Like, whatever. Manful could have been a pick to counter Eternal, but I don't know. Like, I don't care about beating Eternal. I know it's technically possible, but like, I think we're so far off doing that. Super fight. Yeah, we'll see. Thriving Blizzard is a card that makes the fight much easier, but obviously that's not the same thing as making it easy. These idols are far from the worst for this fight. Also, without Hunger active, the divided heal here becomes a whole lot less of a thing, which is nice. Just haven't care about that, I just don't hear it. Oh, let's freeze you so you can't get your Opportunist off. I wasn't even thinking about Opportunist, but... Let's go ahead and get this off. I don't know, this is probably the one that I want to kill last. Shouldn't have focused damage on it, especially because, like, I'm going to use these. You're not frozen. I don't think I care. You're actually about to... No, you're going to Opportunist next, so... Alright, there we go. There's the freeze on that one. I should probably care a little more about giving them all this powerful, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Increasing still doing a lot of work? Yeah. You know, it comes and goes. It has definitely done work in these fights, even if it's not doing work in this fight. Or sorry, it's done work in this run, even if it's not doing work in this fight. think I'm just about at the end of this turn. There we go. Don't love seeing the enfeebled, but I am obviously happy to have so many tools still saved, and also I can actually remember to use cleansing jargon to play this time. I'm very clever. Let's start writing this. Right, the enfeebled is a pain. Let's do that. That won't quite be a freeze, but it will be with this. Okay. Let's go do that. Will freeze me. But I still need you to freeze. So there's that reflect still, but this should. Yeah. That'll do. And this is obnoxious because it basically destroys Horde. Okay, which means that you can now be frozen, in theory. Perfect. You are going to heal them when you die, but okay. I think that might be lethal, which is absolutely worth trying to get before. Okay, that gets shield. Yeah, but our heal is gone at least. So I do want to freeze you if I can. Oh, I'm just going to use this, I think. I did have a plan. That's the other plan. Kind of whittling them down at the same rate at this point. Which works out pretty well for me. Could do a Void Stalker, but well, you don't get the critical marksman, which is a little unfortunate, but could be a lot worse. Yeah, there's where the heal comes through. Marksman's price, yeah, basically. Oh, right, fuck, I forgot we had the decay on us because it hadn't mattered. And then it abruptly did. But didn't matter enough. calculated. Okay, and now I can die and not care. We have the Thriving Blizzard, always draw Thriving Blizzard, which is a little worrying, but it's still easily the pickup of the cards that are offered, so I can just make it cheaper. I think Runic Focus is the weakest mana card. I know we can afford to cut another mana card, though. Whatever, still gonna go. And then we'll just send this, and if we lose, we lose. In this awkward position where I don't want to eat this opportunist attack, which is kind of like why this run is super doomed, because I just can't afford to eat opportunist attacks. Eternal, more like Eternal Easy, but yeah, no, not so much. Extra Opportunist means that the frost won't last if I try and play through it, which is unfortunate. I'm going to transform that. I'm not sure I'm going to play it, but oh, I can just do that to play it. Seems fine. Is it even worth copying this? Is this what I want to copy is the question. I'm not sure. The answer is if I do copy it, I don't copy it yet. It is very unfortunate that I can't do anything with that Mystic Bloom yet, or with the Horde yet. Yeah, draw 4 Menace obviously sucks, because again, we cannot deal with that Opportunist. So that was 8. The next one's going to be... Oh no, because it won't increase by 2 because it didn't freeze me. Because it did freeze me. We're going to do this just for the treasures. It's all fun and games till the cleanses come through. God, more madness. I go ahead and do that at this point? I think yes. Yeah, we don't have any cleanse, which is, yeah, just a huge problem. No cleanse actually, like, expect that. Yeah, like, even without that, I don't think there's any chance. But that obviously is very much not helping. I mean, so far it looks good, but like, these are the easy freezes. It's going to get harder and harder to freeze, and like, we don't have any way to do anything once the freeze wears out. This is where we have to cleanse. Blah, it still kills us. Why was not doing that this turn? I'll be honest, I'm not even really trying. Like, I am so without a plan here that I just, like, don't care. Like, I've accepted that my death is inevitable. Don't you random draft game with the way we're skin to actually talk to. Yeah. I mean, the reason I chose this skin obviously was like I knew that we had at least something that looked vaguely like it's got 11 fucking bleed. Oh, because we popped. Because that popped. That's what's going on here. I think I have to do that. Yep. Great, love that for me. Yeah, like that's still just not enough. Which means I'm kind of now priced into eating opportunist attack here. Because, like, what else am I going to do? It's not really what I wanted to see. And yeah, now we're just dead. Like, we could just straight up be dead. And we are effectively dead, even if that's not actual lethal. And Cruelty still hasn't, I think, ticked Curse and Kill. Oh, great. I can't eat another opportunist attack or we die, so. Not that we can afford to eat anything else. Yep. Yeah, this fight is dumb and I hate it. But I can at least die doing what I love. Playing Horde. Predictable result, but went very well up to that point. Like, I just don't know if I should keep throwing, if I should keep throwing stream runs into Eternal, because like they all end like this, and it's just such a disappointing way to end a stream that was going so well. But whatever. That's going to be it for this stream. See you guys whenever next I do one of these, which is, I don't know, next weekend maybe.